Plaintiff Andrew Bland is married to the defendant, but they separated after the defendant falsely accused him of cheating on her with her sister. Andrew's suing for emotional distress because he claims the defendant abandoned him and their 2 children. Defendant Brianna Byers says she started having problems with Andrew after he stopped working and refused to get a job. Brianna admits that she was suspicious of Andrew's relationship with her sister, but insists it was only because they constantly flirted with each other.
Start with you.
Well, Your Honor, I've been basically the knight in shining armor. I met her.
You have been the knight in shining.
Yes, I kind of
Who's,
met her.
Who told you that?
I assumed so.
Huh?
I assumed I was doing right. I met her at a buddy's house. Our eyes locked, and it just felt right, meant to be. She was 10 weeks pregnant at that time.
Okay.
And we just clicked.
When was that? When did you all meet?
It was back in, June, I do believe.
Okay.
2018.
Of 18?
Yes.
All right. And how did things go from there?
Well, it was like a dream. It went perfect. Didn't have a doubt. We eventually went on down the road so far that we ended up married. And
Okay.
was on our 2nd kid.
You married when?
We got married in,
October.
October.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see, 20.
Now, it wasn't very eventful for you, obviously.
No, been working.
And you forgot.
Yep, I work all the time. Yes. But no, it was going great, and then
The other part,
it got weird real
you
quick.
said you had a 2nd child. You had one
Yeah.
child when?
The child she was pregnant with. when we got-
Okay, she was pregnant
Yeah,
with a
and then we
different. Okay.
made our own.
Got it. All right.
And,
And things were going well, and did you all break up or something? If so, why?
well, no, she got distant. She seemed standoffish. She accused me all the time of sleeping with her older sister, which was
Because she
just
did everything
rumor.
for you.
But no, at that point, we was laying in bed and the phone went off about 3:30 in the morning. So I told her to answer it. She told me no. So I answered it. And it was another man. She was cheating on me behind my back the whole time.
Calling her cell phone.
Yep. Late at night, kids sleeping.
You
I was
answered,
trying
and
to
what
sleep,
was
go to work.
said?
I answered and asked who it was. Wouldn't give me a name. Wouldn't tell me nothing about it. So I put the phone back down and confronted her. Told her she needed to go, leave, at least find a place to stay until we cooled off.
You didn't give her a chance to explain?
I had, at the point of talking, yeah, we started talking.
No, you didn't.
Sir, you have, is a robocallers? Who are those people?
Telemarketer?
Yeah, telemarketers. Call.
Right.
You
Let's
ain't tell
tell-
him that?
No.
I gotta give you some
I don't even
games.
know
You
who it
said,
was.
baby, that was some telemarketing. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'll give you some lessons. All right, that have been passed on to me from Doyle.
I wish.
Basically, we started fighting and we cut it off because I had to go to work.
Tell
the
me
next day.
about it, ma'am.
Well, when we had started fighting, I wasn't going to leave with my kids.
No, tell me about what happened. Get back up. Give me some backstory.
Well, the
You were-
backstory
was
is,
he your knight in shining armor when
at
you
first,
met him?
yes, he was.
Okay.
Things were going good. He had a job, and then he started slacking off. Stopped working. We started to struggle, and then my
Yeah,
sister,
struggle.
He stopped working on his own, or he just lost
on his own.
Why did he stop?
I honestly
Please
don't
let
know.
You didn't ask?
No.
You said, baby, why he stopped going to work?
He just kind of gave up.
Huh?
He kind of just gave up.
No, but you should have nudged him a little out the door. All
But,
right, go ahead.
That's all I needed was
That's
support.
when my sister decided what was best was she was going to jump in and help. My sister and Andrew decided to lease a house together. That's when things started getting weird. That's why I started
She
suspecting.
lived there with you all?
Yes, her and Andrew's names were on the lease. Mine was not.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I started suspecting that there was something going on between the two of them. She was doing everything for him, helping take care of the kids. And the night when we got into that fight,
She's helping you take care of the kids.
yeah, because I was on maternity leave. I couldn't
Okay.
work at that point in time.
So far, she was just being very helpful to her sister. What else?
That night that we got into a fight, he had asked me to leave. At first, I wasn't going to leave.
Why did you all get into a fight?
Because he started accusing me of cheating because that one phone call.
Oh, because the telemarketer?
Because that one
Yes.
man's phone call.
All right.
The same
Did you
man.
tell him it was a telemarketer?
No.
Nope.
It
I
wasn't?
didn't know the number. That's why I wasn't answering my phone.
Didn't know the number.
Right. Did you find out later it was a telemarketer?
No.
Found out later.
Well,
he
what man
marketing
was it
something.
calling you in the morning?
know.
I'm with him now.
I really don't know who it was.
See what I deal with? See what I'm putting up with? It's a mess.
He didn't ask you, and you didn't ask him. You didn't say, who was that? What did they say?
No, because I wasn't waiting on anybody to call me.
I know. That's the reason you should be concerned. You weren't waiting on anybody to call you, yet somebody calls and disrupts your sleep, disrupts your household. The average reasonable person would say, who's that calling me? Waking us up. And then you get into some type of conversation. Oh, it was the telemarketer. Say it was the telemarketer or Doyle. Doyle gives, he says it was the police. Just kidding. I don't do that. Neither does he. We don't have that need because we don't engage in your type of behavior. Just messing with you. But that's a little suspicious, ma'am, that you don't at least start a conversation. You all got into an argument, and what happened?
She started screaming and accusing me of sleeping with her sister behind her back and the whole nine.
Well, why were you and her sister so cozy?
Well, see, we're closer in age than me and my wife here. Closer in age. And so she, guilty by association, because I guess her sister's naturally flirty output. Maybe a couple times I came off.
And you're
a
the
little
Prince, what do you call yourself again?
over. Mr. Knight in Shining Armor.
Knight in shining armor.
Yeah.
And she's
Now
a
my
flirt.
armor is dull. My armor's a little dull.
Who wouldn't flirt with you? You didn't understand that?
No.
Both of you are wrong, sir. You're flirting with her sister or allowing her sister to flirt with you. That's wrong.
I didn't read it that way. I didn't assume that I was being flirted with.
But I tried
'Cause I have
to
no
tell you,
interest.
and it went in one ear and out the other.
So you
Like
didn't act
and the
on it.
boys on the phone, right? In
Well,
one ear and
still,
out the
it's
other.
Another thing to go
Oh,
after my sister.
Must be another telemarketing.
So what happened, sir, to cause you to want
Well-
to sue her for emotional distress?
I had the job, I had the kids, I was providing, I was working 11 to 7, coming home at 7 a.m., kids waking up at 8 o'clock, staying awake with my kids, because my kids are my life. I eventually got to where I couldn't get a babysitter, and inadequacy at work, calling days off so many in a row, they fired me. And then, I have no way to help provide for my children. I mean,
You
my
didn't seek
parents...
child support?
No, not yet. We were in the discussion of doing that and then fixing us come about.
Unfortunately, that's the only remedy you have when someone leaves their children. All you can get is child support.
Yes.
Can't get a judgment because you and your wife or a woman break up.
Right.
You file for divorce, you file for temporary separation, you go through the courts. But you can't say, okay, my wife did me wrong, so I'm suing her.
Right. Well, that's not the whole of
That's
it.
not allowed in the law. You have anything you want to say?
Yeah, at the time when I had left, I couldn't help because I was on maternity leave.
Okay. All right, so I can't help you all. You have to determine whether you all want to resume your relationship or go to court and seek child support, not emotional distress. Congratulations, though, on being a good dad, taking
Thank you.
care of your children, doing the best you can. You're here today for your kids,
Yes.
so I respect that, but the law doesn't allow me to help you. All right, have a good day. Case dismissed.
If she can quit playing with them phone telemarketers and whatnot, we might be able to work things out. I would like to because she's a nice girl.
If he can get a job and help support it, then yeah, I'd definitely work some stuff out.
You can stay faithful if I got a job because I had one when you went unfaithful.
Yeah.
All right. We'll talk things.
All right.